right? We will see next problem. Question is, a cone of base diameter 40 mm and axis 60 mm long is resting on its base on HP. This is the first part of the question. It is cut by an auxiliary inclined plane inclined at 45 degrees to HP and passing through a point on the axis 20 mm above the base. This is second part of the question. The output is draw its sectional views. What is the first part of the question here? You have to construct the cone based on HP. I am constructing the cone on HP. I am dividing this cone into 12 equal parts. Naming it as A, B, C, D, so on. From A I am projecting till reference line B and L, right? C and K, D and J, E and I, F and H, and here G. This is to a reference line, right? After that, axis height is here 60 mm. We are drawing the axis height 60 mm, joining A dash to O, B dash to O, C dash to O, D to O, E to O, F to O, and G to O. Right, I am constructing the cone, naming it as front view and top view. Diameter of cone is 40 mm and axis is 60 mm long. Now, coming to second part of the question, you have to draw the sectional plane inclined at 45 degrees to HP. To HP means we have to draw here. Passing through a point on the axis 20 mm from the base. This is the base, right? 20 mm above the base. Mark 20 mm distance from the base to till here. Mark 20 mm distance. Draw the sectional plane. Naming it as vertical trace. Right, so see here, sectional plane is touching on the baseline. Start from here, and I'm giving numberings 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, 8 dash, 9 dash, 10 dash, and base point here no 11 dash. Base point ki touch hote 2 points iవ్వాలి. Right, now see here the sectional plane. Starting point of sectional plane is here in between B and C, right? That is the 1 point. From 1, draw a straight line. In between B and C, mark this point as 1, right? 2 is in between OC. From 2, draw a straight line. In between O and C, you will get the 2 point, right? So 3 is on the axis line, we will mark later. 4 is in between O and E. From 4, draw a straight line. In between O and E, you will get the point 4. 5 is in between O and F. 5 is in between O and F. 6 is in between O and G. Right? Then next, this point is 7. Bracket lo kuda points unnai kabatti again we are indicating this point as here 7. 7 is in between O and H. This point will be 7. 8 is in between O and I. 8. Right? We will mark 9th point later. 10 is in between O and K. In between O and K, mark the 10th point. Right? 11 is in between L and K. Mark the 11th point. I think if you draw on the paper, it will be clear. Right? How to mark the point on the axis line? This is the point on the axis line. From this point, draw a straight line till this slant edge. From this point, again draw the vertical line till this line. Name it as someone who has center O1 as radius. Mark the point here. Mark the point here. This point will be 3 and this point will be 9 here. If you join 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. right? You will get the sectional view. Draw the hatching lines to this sectional view, right? This is nothing but your sectional top view. Okay, now here the sectional plane is in inclination position exactly parallel to this one. Draw another reference line, name it as x1, y1. After drawing reference line, what we have to do? From one point, draw 90 degrees. From 2, from 3, from 4, from 5, and from 6. From every point, draw the perpendicular lines. So you know this process. From reference line to first point, from this reference line to first point, from reference line to second point, from this reference line to second, from reference line to third, from this reference line to third, right? So if you construct like that, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, you will get points like this, right? Whatever shape you are getting there, same shape you will get here, right? Draw the hatching lines to this one. This is nothing but your true section or true shape. Mark the dimensions. Diameter of cone is 40, axis is 60. We are removing this portion. This portion should be light, remaining everything should be dark here. Right? We will see the last problem in sections of solids. Question is, a pentagonal pyramid of side 30 mm and axis 60 mm is resting on its base on HP with an edge of the base nearer to VP and parallel to it. I am constructing the pentagon. Base of this pentagon is parallel to VP, and the base of the pentagon is nearer to VP. So I'm starting pentagon like this. Read the conditions and draw the pentagon. Name it as A, B, C, D, E. Right? Leave 5 mm gap. Draw the reference line. Okay. Now from every point, from A, from E, from B, from D, from C, project all the points till reference line. Mark the midpoint of the pentagon. Name it as O. Join AO, BO, CO, DO, EO. Okay. Now axis height is how much here? 60 mm. Draw the axis height 60 mm. Join AO, EO, DO, and here CO. Right. Now this is your front view and this is your top view. Now what is the next part of the question? Draw the sectional plane inclined at 45 degrees to VP. 45 degrees to VP. You have to draw the sectional plane here. Cuts the pyramid at a distance of 8 mm from the axis. This is the axis point, right? From this mark 8 mm distance. Okay. Now keep your protractor on this line. Just move the protractor and see where 45 degrees touches this point, right? Draw the sectional plane which touches that point, right? See, this is the sectional plane. This is the face of the pentagon. Name it as P, name it as Q, name it as R, name it as S here, right? If you project this one, see, P is in between A and E. In between A and D, mark P point. Q is in between AO. AO, mark Q point. S is in between B and C. In between B and C, mark here S point. Now how to mark the point on the axis line? O as center, OR as radius. Draw the curve till this point. From this point, draw a straight line. Draw the horizontal line. You will get the R point, right? Once again I am telling, P is in between A and D. From P, if you draw a straight line, you will get P point. Q is in between AO. If you draw a straight line in between AO, mark Q point. This is the axis line point, mark it later. S is in between B and C. S is in between BC. So how to mark R point? O as center, OR as radius, draw the curve. From here, draw vertical line, horizontal line. This will be your R point. Join here P, Q, R, S, you will get the sectional view, right? After that, what we have to do, exactly parallel to sectional plane, draw another reference line, name it as x1, y1, from P 90 degrees, from Q 90, from R 90, from S 90. So anyway, P point and S point is on the reference line. P point, S point on the reference line. From reference line to Q point, from reference line to R point. Right? If you join this P, Q, R, S, you will get the true shape. After getting true shape, draw the hatching lines here. Right? This is your sectional front view, and this will be your true shape. Okay, this completes your sections of solids. So before ending this topic, so once again I want to tell, in these sections of solids we learned about how to construct prisms and how to construct pyramids, first thing, right? Then next, what I am saying, after reading question, you please divide that question into two parts, part 1 and part 2, right? So in part 1, definitely they will mention the name of the polygon, right? What is the condition, base, edge, corner, where we have to start, VP, HP, and inclinations. This is the first part of the question. Coming to second part, they will describe about sectional plane, where we have to draw the sectional plane, VP, HP. What are the conditions? Parallel, perpendicular, inclination. So when we are solving problems, when parallel and perpendicular is there, we are not drawing true shape. When inclination position is there, we are drawing the true shape, right? So if you remember these points, you can construct the problems easily. Just draw the part 1. After that, think about part 2, where we have to draw the sectional plane, VP, HP. It is parallel, perpendicular, no need to draw. If it is in inclination position, they will describe the distance and condition also. If 45 degrees to HP, 10 mm from top face, like that. 30 degrees, 20 mm from bottom face, like that. So these are the very important problems. Definitely exam point of view, definitely they will give one question from sections of solids. If you practice more and more problems, you can solve any number of problems easily. Right? Please practice the problems. This completes third unit. Right? By next videos, I will do fourth unit.